Retired U.S. Army Major General William Enyart, also former Illinois congressman, joining me right now. Good morning and thank you for being here again. China officials, they actually have said that this blocking of exports from Taiwan is due to pesticide concerns and COVID prevention. Not quite saying that it ties in with the military drills, but interesting timing. What message should we gather from all of this?
Well, I think China is using these actions, the military actions, particularly for two purposes. The first is messaging, and the second is training. So the message is to the U.S. and to Taiwan that they're not going to tolerate, or they certainly don't want to tolerate, the U.S. acknowledging Taiwan's status as an independent country. And they're additionally messaging Taiwan that they have the military capability to surround, blockade, and perhaps conquer Taiwan. The second point that the Chinese are using these for is training. This is the largest training exercise the Chinese have done in years. You do live fire exercises as that final point of training in preparing combat units to move into a war footing.
Do you say, and this is something that my producer passed a note on, you say that this is the worst tension we've seen between China and Taiwan in a quarter century?
Oh, that's absolutely correct. And I think your previous reporter alluded to that. Yeah, the Chinese haven't launched missiles into the Taiwan region in 25 years. So I predicted in my podcast back in February that with the Russian invasion of Ukraine, China might well make a play for Taiwan, figuring that the U.S. is going to be so wrapped up in the Russia-Ukraine situation. Remember that Russia was conducting live fire exercises and military training immediately prior to the Ukraine invasion. Those live fire drills are really the final tune-up for a military in order to ensure that the military has the highest state of readiness.
There's another thing that we have to keep in mind is that Xi Jinping is actually seeking an unprecedented third term in office as president of China. That is this fall. So how much does that play into the current tension, the trip from House Speaker Pelosi, and also these military drills?
Well, I think that certainly has a great deal to play with it, to do with this play. Xi Jinping has to show that he's a strong leader. He wants to show that only he can continue to lead the nation. And really, there is no one with the stature of him to take over. So he also has problems with the economy. You know, the Chinese housing market is collapsing. There certainly have been downturns in the Chinese economy. And with the supply chain problems, he needs to take the focus off those economic problems and move it on to something else, which is exactly what he's doing.
And the U.S. endeavoring to make a strong stance as well, and this congressional delegation certainly sending a message that they will stand with Taiwan. Major General William Enyart, thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.